There's this great scene in the final episode of season 4 where you're with Locke for the first time, pretty much the whole season since the start. It felt like there's a lot of stuff going on under the surface in that scene, a lot of subtext with the relationship between you guys and sort of mutual respect. What do you think you were trying to convey under the surface in that scene?
Well, I think that, anytime you get two guys that are in opposition to each other, and we've been playing scenes like that for 4 years, and then you're right, I think that was the first scene that we'd had together since sort of the beginning of the season where there's the division. It's going to be pretty loaded, and I think that the scene was pretty loaded, and, I think that Jack had reached the end of his rope in what he believes at that time is just Locke's complete, delusion and leading people that Jack feels very, very responsible for down a road that's not a good road, and maybe even with not so positive intentions involved. And so, yeah, there's a lot going on there, and I think it's a pretty loaded scene.
Do you think Jack is sorry now that he tried to shoot Locke?
At the point that we leave him at the end of the year, no. I don't think he's come to terms with that yet. I think that scene in the funeral with looking at the box and when the reveal that it's Locke and everything, I think that Jack is just finally coming to terms with the fact that Locke was right. But I don't think that he's sorry at that point for any of the things that he's done.
So we keep hearing that you're going to be more spiritual in season 5. Are you nervous about how to play a more spiritual Jack? Are you thinking about how you're going to do that?
No, I'm not nervous about it at all. I'm welcoming it. I mean, this argument between Locke and Jack and logic and reason versus faith and has been going on for a long time. And, with all the things that Jack has dealt with, that the island has dealt with him, it was getting increasingly more difficult for me to rationalize that he wouldn't be taking this leap of faith. So I am ready for him to blindly and faithfully follow what destiny has in store for him and be relieved of his own feelings of having to control and to dictate everything that's going on in his life. I'm ready for that.